Is the first video of 2 videos, and hopefully it'll be interesting. So let's talk about the feedback that I asked you guys about a couple of days ago. So what kind of content do you want to see in the game? So the first one is from Kyono, which essentially asked like he wants like more all-starter gameplay. Oh, let me just quickly see if I can zoom in. No, this will be a lot better. All right, so here we go. So here we want more all-starter gameplay, and yes, we will definitely get to it once I've built the characters. I do think it can be quite fun just to see how the original cast like performs and so on. Here we've got Shrine of Raja. Again, I still don't know if it's a Mr. or a Mrs. Please tell me in the comments below. Yes, you're always happy with the content, and we will definitely cover some Ningguang. I'm starting to build her as well, especially with that new skin of hers. I'd be so happy if I were a Ningguang main. She just looks absolutely amazing. And just fun fact, she was one of the first characters that I got, and that I've sort of kept, like, especially in the beginning of my journey. I just thought like she was so cool because I could always like put up his jade screen, and then the sort of hilichurl arrows and stuff couldn't hit me, which is really nice. Eldera sort of says here like they've got issues maximizing Yai. So obviously we've done a lot of like content on Yai and so on. So do check that out. We've sort of tackled Yai quite extensively in the last few days. Chloe, I've already read through all the content here, but yes, weapon passives is definitely something that we could look at, like how they sort of function, what's the appropriate place to put them in. So something like Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers can give you like a big attack boost, but it does lock in some of your team's rotations and so on. So yeah, stuff like this we can definitely look at. I'm very happy to do more content on like 5-star, limited 5-star weapons, and even 4-star weapons. And if there's really a need, we can do 3-star weapons, but I think most people don't really use them unless it's Thrilling Tales. I might be wrong on that. Cool Flame 360 sort of says here, I shouldn't quickly reread it because I can't remember everything that I've read, how powerful normal attacks with attack speed could be with other characters besides Kokomi, considering how Hoyoverse has been making normal attack teams more accessible. This is absolutely like such a great comment, because this is one thing that I don't see a lot of people actually talking about. Like with Shenhe, and you can definitely see with the release of Ayato coming up as well, there's definitely this movement, or like this move from Hoyoverse to sort of place more emphasis on normal attack. So it would be interesting. I think if you looked at some of the Shenhe Chongyun runs we tried to sort of infuse a lot of the characters' attacks with like Chongyun, and you can see we can just absolutely spam them. But yeah, we'll definitely see what attack speed can do. I'm waiting for Yoimiya to come out, because I think she's one of those characters that if you start pairing attack speed with, she can become really powerful, especially with Yunjin. There's a bit of coverage on that on the internet, but not a lot. So yeah, definitely something we'll look at. Absolutely awesome. I'd love to see more for Klee. Yes, absolutely. I love Klee as well. I think it is time we bring back little Klee. I've been meaning to crown her Jumpty Dumpty, because why not? So the moment I've got a crown again, that's definitely something that I want to do. I do love Klee. She's like so much fun. People say she's clunky, but when you play her right, you can just do so much with the character. Thank you very much. That's a very nice comment. Someone here just wants all the Kokomi comments, and they want content, and they want us to be the main theme of the channel. So yep, we'll definitely do that, Ellie. Vede, again, if I get the pronunciation on these names wrong, so I'm so sorry. I can either pronounce it in my native language, in English, or in Japanese, but anything else I'm not that good at. Testing teams for a certain would be nice. So if you can be a bit more specific, I can sort of look into it. I feel we test out the best team comps. Yep. Isekai protagonist. It'd be fun if you use underrated characters like Aloy or Razor. The only problem is there's like so many characters to build, and I think it's more like resources that are limiting us. But yeah, definitely we could look into Aloy. Again, I'm generally speaking, when the game gives you free characters like Aloy, they are difficult to sort of really max out, because they by default their sort of scalings and like sort of stats and so on are a lot lower because of the fact they're free. But we could look at it in the future. It'll be a couple of months from now, so it won't be something in the immediate future. And then we have here Alessandro Serio, which says live channel videos. But for general public, I'll say basically we'd be making both F2P with YI, and yeah, so we've definitely covered this on the channel. Thank you so much. Coco, be awesome to see showcases on 4-star to see potential in them rather than obsessing on 5-star characters. Or be to say, okay, so we've got another Aloy build request, so that'll be. So I'll definitely start looking into Aloy then. If it's like, if more people want it, we can definitely do so. And yes, this is one of the things that I try to do, and I think I went to Lose Gaming on his YouTube. He's also sort of showcased, like for instance now Yai Miko with like a bunch of 4-stars, and you can definitely see like some good success there as well. So yeah, focusing more on the 4-stars would be awesome, but I think the thing is it would not include Bennett, Xiongling, or Xingshu, because everyone just uses those, and I think using other characters can be way more fun. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying for Ayato, so I can't say. I'm very interested in the new Catalyst and how it fits into. Yep, we've already tested the Catalyst, so you can definitely check that out, Elena. Sugar Bunny Queen. Videos on underrated and misunderstood characters like Saiyu. On my alt account, funnily enough, I use Saiyu in the Abyss as my primary healer and to just quickly get around the battlefield. So if you guys want, I can, or if you want it, I can definitely put her up in one sort of showcase. But yeah, Saiyu is incredibly cool for the overworld. Like, she's just absolutely amazing. In the Spiral Abyss, she's more difficult to get like the like sort of value out of. But I do think there are like people that sort of have like theorized on like a hyper invested Saiyu and what she can do. I've seen that before on the internet, but we can definitely look into it. Commenting in case you're Cool Flame 360, didn't I have already? Yep, I already had a comment here from you. I've been interested in Venti lately. So this is the thing, with Venti and Kazuha, unless an overwhelming majority of people want them, I'm not going to get them. I'm not going to get them really for my account. I don't really see the need to build those two characters, since I can more or less get by with all the other things that I've got. But if you really, really want to see Venti, then I could go up for it. But I mean, I'm just not that sold on Venti or Kazuha at this stage. Pretty informative. Be happy as long as you enjoy yourself. That's awesome. Thank you, Ash. Alex, like showcase you've been doing, but I'm mostly using. I did find it's on Yai on field. Kazuha. Yai, don't left, right, Raiden, Bennett, great, but very overwhelming. At least I was wondering if you had any thoughts about on-field Yai teams. Yes, we've covered this extensively on the channel, so you can definitely look at that. About Catalyst and Catalyst, yes, we are definitely moving towards Catalyst impact on this channel, so please do stay tuned. That'll be quite good. Daemon. Uwu Angel, I do love to see what your favorite teams in the overworld versus Abyss runs, and my new thoughts on the Raiden Shogun boss. So she's absolutely so much fun to just play around with Ayaka and iframe. She's just absolutely insane. I love the fact that she's got a one-shot mechanic, but I feel like they made it too easy to avoid it. They should have made it a bit harder, but that's just my opinion. Over favorite teams in the overworld, generally like mobility, so I typically use Ayaka and then Kokomi for heals, and then Saiyu to taxi, and then I just typically keep Klee as well on hand just to sort of smack things around. Klee is one of my favorite characters in the overworld as well. I'm not sure if you've seen leaks for the next patch. Nope, I avoid leaks because MiHoYo could ban my account if I do sort of post it. So I definitely don't want to do it. Our new stuff works with Kokomi, so we'll cover things as and when they come out. Like to see the Hakushin ring and how it can help you. So I just need more billets. But yeah, we can definitely go. And I think this is obviously talking about Kokomi right here. So yeah, we'll definitely cover a bit more of the Hakushin ring when it comes out. Can you try an FTP Rosaria DPS team? I generally like playing Rosaria with as a support, but Rosaria and Yunjin, I think the damage ceiling on that sort of team, unless you've got Bennett in there as well or something else to sort of amp up the damage, would be a bit limited. So it's not really something that I'll look at. I only subscribe to because I saw refreshing your tag. I'm so tired of everyone else always whining about it. I feel like the only adult in there. True. Can absolutely sympathize with that. I want to see an FTP player. Okay. That's not my intention, by the way. It's not to make people jealous and so on. It's just to sort of explain like the starting and the end point for you, as like when you start investing into characters. You might start off as an F2P and you might save up for constellations on a given character, and then you can sort of see what the potential is you should be moving towards. So no, it's not about getting people jealous, but yeah, the 4K resolution, we're definitely keeping it up. I watch anything, to be honest. I do love my Coco content, absolutely. Aaron Dietz, you're a very frequent commenter. Yanfei Overload and Lisa, we will do so. Funny stuff, yep. And do you play on EU? Yes, I don't know still. Let's just see here. I haven't gotten like your reply, but you can send a friend request. Just tell me who you are, because I often get like people spamming friend requests, and when I do accept them, they are a bunch of trolls that tell me all sorts of terrible things, and it's just like, and then they leave the world, and it's like, what was that all about? So yeah. Wait, you play on EU? Yes. I'd like to in just 1 minute. Can I add you? Just tell me. I'm just going to put the mic away now. Just tell me what your username is before adding. Thank you. Because I would appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. There we go. Here's the mic back. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got Grammarly sort of added, but yeah, I'm not using it. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is just addressing all your comments. There's certainly some things that I'll look forward to. And then hopefully, yeah, you guys can look forward to some of the content and suggestions you've given me here. Thank you guys, and cheers.